is tonight. So that one has an expiration date on it. It's all about Sifan
It does.
Hassan. The other top women distance runners in this meet are in the women's 2 mile. So they are not in this race. So Helen Obiri, Latenza Petkade are not there because Hassan has one opponent in this race, and that opponent is the 5,000 meter world record. I'm excited she's going after it. It's her one PB that doesn't truly indicate her ability, 14:22. She's faster than that. The mark to beat is 14:06. I'm assuming she's going to have some good pacing. She's not going to really have anybody who can push her in the latter stages because nobody's PB is really that close to her, let alone that close to running 14:06. Gordon, do you think she can do it?
100%. I think she can do it. And I also 100% think she will do it. I think clearly she's fit. Clearly she's able to still being able to handle that load work from Tokyo. I think she can handle 12 and a half laps in Eugene. I think it's going to be paced well for her. The whole race is going to be about her, and she's going to be able to cruise. I think her PB is not indicative of her ability, 14:22. She probably could run 14:22 on the back half of a 10K, if I had to guess, the way she can run. So
Yeah.
I don't see any world where she's definitely going to break 14:10. I'll give her that. World records are still world records, and you have to just not guarantee world records because they don't happen often, right? We can't just say, oh, yeah, guaranteed. But I think guaranteed sub 14:10, and then whether or not she's in the range to kind of dip under that 14:06.62 by Gaudet, that will be the question mark, but she's going to be near it 100%. This isn't going to be like a massive fail where she falls off pace and just kind of jogs in with a 14:18.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to be in it. And the question will be, will she be within range with the final 200 meters to go?
I think she's going to do it. I think she's been capable of doing this for a while. I think the 5,000 is her best event of the championship events that are available, which you can make an argument for a lot of them, but I think it's the 5,000. We saw how good she is in a time trial 10K, even though she had the record and then she lost the record. She should be just as good in a time trial 5,000. The struggle is coming back after all that work from Tokyo and being able to have fresh legs. So that is going to be the challenge, but I think she's going to be able to pull it off. Are there going to be lights? Do we know if there are going to be lights on the track?
Well, there'll be lights to light up the track because it'll be nighttime. As for whether
I
or
hope
not there'll
so.
be what's it called? What they call it? Ultralight technology or something?
Wave light.
Tracking light wave light technology. I don't know. It's a new stadium, so maybe they weren't prepared yet to build it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. What I do know is, what do you think the odds are that Safan Hassan will have at least one world record when she retires? One active world record when she retires.
I'd say there's a 67% chance.
67?
Yeah.
Not counting the 1 hour one. Not counting the 1 hour or like a
dang
road.
it.
I'm talking about
Dang
track.
It.
No, I'm talking track. So
but a half marathon.
It's mile, 1,500, 3K, 5K, 10K. Indoor or outdoor.
She's got the mile record. She already has that. You're saying,
that's going to disappear. You know that. Come on. Kipiekin's going to get that.
Well, it's just about opportunities, though. I'm no doubt that she can do it. I mean, Sifan Hassan can run faster than 4:12, but I think she's going to get between all those distances. So you're not counting half marathon. You're just saying on the track. I think she
can count a half marathon road. I'm just talking about legitimate events.
Okay. Well,
so marathon, half marathon, 10K, 5K, 3K on track or mile.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying she's got a lot of opportunities because she can run 64:28 is the half marathon world record. So she's in range of that. She's obviously a few seconds off the 10,000 and just had it. She's going for the 5,000. 3K is a little tough. We got an email about the 3K because when you put in her 10K PB, the IAAF point tables, World Athletics point tables, indicate that she could actually run the 3K world record. Mild she already has, so she just have to defend that. 1500, I think Kipyegon is the favorite to have that, but she's at least in the mix. So I think there's a good chance she's going to leave with one. I guess the question is a matter of timing, because we saw
Yeah.
with the 10K, she gets it and then she gets and it gets taken away. She's got to put some of these out of reach to where it's not even possible for someone of this current era to get them. And my guess is she will with at least one of them. Maybe not all of them. Maybe some of them she'll leave some low hanging fruit like she did with the mile. But I think one of them she'll put pretty far out there. If she goes and runs 14:01 tonight, it's going to take a really special effort for somebody to try to match that. That's not just the record gets broken all the time, just the era we live in. No, 14:01 is putting it way out there.
So Sarah likes penguins. Said there are going to be lights. Thanks for that update. Here's the thing, though. I don't think she's going to have a world record because I think whatever she runs, someone is going to try to run faster and will run faster. I think.
Yeah, but that only works to a limit, though. That only works to a limit, because you could say this. It's like Carson Warholm. Whatever he's going to run, someone's just going to run faster, and he ran 45 seconds in a 400 hurdles. Like, if she puts the 5K at 13:59, you think someone in this era is going to be able to run 13:59?
Well, what I'm getting to is maybe that's what she's going to try to do tonight, because maybe she's learned, hey, trying to run 14:06.1 is going to be a waste of a world record attempt because it's going to be gone. And someone could maybe someone runs that at another Diamond League down the road, literally this year.
Yeah.
So I think her 10K experience of having a world record for like 48 hours, maybe she's like, oh, what was the point of running just a few seconds faster than the world record if Gaudet is going to take it from me? So I think she's going to try to run 13:59 pace. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I think as is, she wasn't going to try to just break it by a millisecond. I think she was going to try to do it take a big chunk off if she could. I don't think she was going to be. You're talking about high jump, pole vault, where you just break it by a little bit so that way you can keep breaking it. I don't think that was ever in. I don't think that was ever in her plans. I think she's gonna take a big swing at it, and her closing speed is so good that you figure if she's anywhere close to being on pace, that she's just going to be able to summon a nice kick here and get this. So that's something to watch for. That's the highlight of the Friday night action.
Imagine being a little girl in Netherlands. You're like 8 years old, 10 years old, and you're like, ooh, athletics, track and field, that seems fun. And you're like, you know what? When I grow up, I'm gonna be the record holder in the Netherlands, the whole country of Netherlands. I'm gonna hold a record. And then you're like, okay, cool. And then you finally get access to the internet because you're 12 or whatever. You look up who owns the Netherlands records. Oh, let's see if I could beat that one day. And then you look and be like,
oh my
who
gosh,
the hell is Sifan Hassan? And why does she have every freaking national record from 1K all the way up to half marathon? She is basically, I don't know if there's ever going to be another person from the country of Netherlands that breaks any of her marks. It just seems like she's put them so far out of reach. Like, imagine if an American had the 1K American record, 1500 mile, 3K, 5K, 10K, half marathon. Like, we almost had a little bit of that with Legat at one moment when he's had a few. Rupp had a few at a moment, but like, no one has ever dominated a country's records the way Sifan Hassan has. I mean, we're already talking about world for her, but like, her national record run is pretty impressive, right?
Imagine being a pole vaulter growing up in Louisiana, and you go to Lafayette High School and you walk into the gym and look at the record board and you say, hey, Mono Duplantis, this is pretty good. And then you Google it and you're like, oh my God. Or you go to Union Catholic High School.
Yeah,
Sidney
New
McLaughlin.
Jersey,
Oh no, I'll never get any school record
records.
ever. Yeah, it's not fair.
State records in New Jersey. Oh, okay, 400. I'll move up to the 800. And you're like, oh, dang it, a thing mo. What the hell? What's going on?
I'm boxed in no matter where I go. Let's talk about this men's 2 mile. We'll stay with that. Joshua Cheptegei, gold medalist in the 5,000. Salomon Barrega, gold medalist in the 10,000.